Guidance is becoming a man program, and A.J. Watson is here from that program. A.J., how are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good. Tell us about the program. What does it entail?
Yeah, so Youth Guidance is Becoming a Man program is a school-based counseling mentoring program that we run in approximately 50 schools across the city of Chicago. We put a male counselor in the school full-time, working with about 50 young men. And they're going through a really dynamic curriculum that's really about helping these young men, learn, internalize, and practice a set of 6 core values: integrity, accountability, self-determination, positive anger expression, respect for womanhood, and visionary goal setting.
What does it mean for you all to be teaming up with the White Sox at Bulls?
Oh man, it means everything. When you think about, we work with over 2,700 young men across the city of Chicago, and for many of these guys, they see Sox Stadium or they see the United Center, but many of them have never been here. And for them, getting a chance to, we do a lot of work in terms of young men coming here and seeing games, but we also do a lot of behind-the-scenes work where staff and folks from the White Sox come out to the school, or the young men come here and learn about what's going on behind the scenes. And it helps them just begin to have a vision for themselves. We talk about that visionary goal-setting piece. Yeah. That's a part of it. They set a goal, and it's oftentimes a reward for really demonstrating those values throughout the day.
The White Sox have done just a great job of getting involved with the community and trying to help in any way, shape, or form they can. How did you guys originally hook up with the White Sox?
Yeah,
to third and Frazier. Nice play, 1 down.
Oh, yeah. We're always, Youth Guidance has a long history of partnering with organizations. And because of our work is full-time in the schools, we've worked with the Chicago Vocals for so long. And then we just started, looking at the opportunities to really get involved with some of the organizations like the sports teams. And the White Sox, our founder is actually a big, long-time White Sox. Part of the reason the colors are black and white.
Oh, is that right?
Is because he's literally grew up just a couple blocks from the old Bridgeport Stadium, as he calls it. And
the old Bridgeport Stadium. That's good.
And that's really what started the partnership. That we have an interest in that. He grew up coming here and thought it'd be a great way for the young men to really get a chance to see something outside of their school and their neighborhoods.
Your group had a meeting with Commissioner Boykin, I believe, from the police department before the game. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the Commissioner Boykin, we're doing with the White Sox what we call Community Unity Day, which is just bringing together some of the community partners the White Sox work with to really have a conversation about all the troubling stuff that's going on outside of the confines of the ballpark. We know there's been a lot of violence, and we view ourselves as a part of that solution. And one of the reasons we're really excited about where the program is that we've been getting some really incredible results. It's not just that the young men are starting to live those values, but it's showing up both in school and at home.
Give us one example of somebody, or you don't even have to name names, but what's the type of result you're looking for?
Yeah, we're looking for a great example. So when you walk in the ballpark today, there's a couple of our young men who are part of our program who are here taking tickets and handing out hats.
That one kicks off of Abreu's glove, and Kane is safe for the second time. Anderson threw it low, so 1 out and 1 on.
So something I'm going to hear, taking tickets, handing out hats, and really that's, at the end of the day, a manifestation. The young men who, when we first interacted with him as a freshman, may have been behind academically or acting up behaviorally, and through all the work that his counselor's been doing with him, the work that he's been doing on his own to really internalize those values, he's found himself on track to graduate, getting involved in some sort of employment opportunity, and likely on his way to college or some sort of career opportunity.
If folks are listening to you talk and they want to get involved with the program, how can they and what can they do?
Yep. So the first thing we do is, we want you to learn more about the program. So just go to youth-guidance.org/BAM, and that's where you can learn all about the program. The big part for us is, find out in terms of opportunities to volunteer, if there's opportunities to get involved at the school level, or really just, start to learn about what are the programs going on in your school, in your community, in your neighborhood. And of course, if they want to make a contribution, that's always an important part to us, because we need resources to help continue to grow the program and serve more young men.
One of the things you're going to have to do when you get off the air is explain to your daughter, who keeps looking down here, that you've become a star of television. and explain to her then what that entails.
Yeah, I just tell her, Daddy's on the box that we watch at the house when we're today. What we were telling her, what the surprise was, said, we actually go to church right next door here, and she's like, well, we do come. We were actually at the ballpark on Monday when Sale and Verlander were dueling, and she's like, we're going to the baseball stadium. That's right, we're going to the baseball stadium.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's very much a community-based program.
Absolutely. We've been working. We work in virtually. Like I say we're in Altgeld in the south, Amundsen in the north, and all the way west in Austin. We're in basically every school and every neighborhood across the city. But one of the things I think that why I'm really excited about the chance to lead the program and working with it is that the young men in the program are graduating at 20% higher rates than young men who are not in the program. And when you look at violent crime arrests, young men who've been in the program are getting arrested 50% less than young men who aren't in the program. So, we're not the entire solution by all means, but we feel like we're doing some really important work inside of the schools with the young men that's really helping to change the trajectory for young men in terms of violence in the city.
Well, those numbers, number one, are startling, and number two, it really shows you that if given an opportunity, there is somebody there to work with the young men. They don't want to get in trouble. They do want to get an education, and you're providing them with a pathway to it, which is essential. And we're just very happy that the White Sox can be part of that. White Sox have been so community oriented for so long that it's nice to see, and the involvement was something that's really making that much of a difference.
Yeah, it's huge for us. I think the last thing I say is, for us, a lot of times you think about adolescents or young men and say, we write them off, and our view is we know it's not too late, right? It's actually can potentially be the exact right time to intervene in a young person's life. So
never too late, right?
Never too late.
AJ, pleasure getting to know you, right?
Absolutely.
That's
Jason.
AJ Watson.
Thank you.
Steve.
Appreciate it. Nice meeting you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
And continue the great work.